Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
What up, everybody? It's your cool host, Ryan. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It just doesn't work. I can't do it.
We're too old and white.
Totally. No, this is Ryan from Real Nerds Podcast, where every week we see a new movie and we podcast our experience to the world. This week, we saw Nobody 2. Stay tuned. We'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil the movie. Did I say Nobody 2? I did say Nobody 2.
You did.
I'm joined by Brad.
What's up?
Brad, you're in the home stretch of your running around with your 40-hour film.
Yeah, which got selected the best of. So
awesome.
Next week I'll find out why.
Well, hopefully you'll win some awards.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully the most awards.
Oh, I want you
Hopefully
to win
the best awards.
I want you to win the best awards. It doesn't matter if you win the best awards. You're the best in my eyes.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I just need to win so I can stop doing them.
I'm telling you, next time, just go fucking batshit crazy.
Got to do full frontal nudity.
Yeah, just have cocks flopping in it.
Yeah, the huge orgy scene.
Yeah.
Just blow their minds.
And you just call it Eyes Wide Open.
Brown eyes wide open.
I'd watch that.
You would.
Man, I heard this stuff really gets in your eye. Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
Congrats to making it the best of screening. Does everybody go to the best of screening?
No.
Well, then you've made it somewhere.
There were, I think, 55 total teams.
Wow, that's a lot.
45 got turned in, and then they select 10 or 13 to the best of.
So that's pretty prestigious then. So you're in the top 25%.
Yeah, and then 3 of those in the best of don't fully screen. They show like clips of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so only 10 actually screen.
So do you know if yours is actually going to screen?
Or 8. I think so. There's like... Yeah. Sorry. It was an email.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious if they would let you in on that.
I feel like in the past they've clarified it this year. So yeah, we're in the
very
screen
cool
part. Yeah.
Well, you said it's one of your favorite films you made, so maybe other people thought so too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Congratulations. This week, Brad, though, we saw Nobody 2. Do you recommend Nobody 2?
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if it's like a need, like a rushed out to see thing. Like it probably could have been a streaming movie. But I think the characters are likable enough that, obviously Hutch is fun. And I like that they take it so different from the first one. Like, vacation with his family. You learn a little bit more about his family. But it's also kind of like, I don't know, feels a little low budget in some ways. So yeah, it's fun, but it's not like oh my God, can you believe it's like this movie did this type thing?
So it's funny. I feel the same way about it. It felt, even his big fight scene at the resort felt low budget, but not like in a bad way. I don't know. But also,
the scale is very small.
Yes. Also, I felt the same way about this as I felt as when I was watching The Accountant 2. I had more fun with this one. Let me...
Yeah, how come you didn't write a review for it?
Because I don't remember the first fucking movie at all.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting
like
there...
The Accountant.
Yes, that's what I mean. So I'm watching, I go, wait a minute, who's that guy? Who the fuck is that guy?
What the fuck happened to that guy's head?
Yeah. So here's the trailer for Nobody 2, And I don't think I can give this an honest opinion because of this. Here's a trailer.
I've come to terms with the fact that you don't have an average job.
You guys having fun at the convention?
But we haven't seen you in months.
What happened to your eye?
Somebody fouled me at the game.
What game?
The one you missed.
And summer break's just a few days away.
We should do something. Strictly family time.
Come on, kids. It can be an adventure.
Let's do this.
I am just so happy that we're all together.
Hey, city boy.
Hey.
Get out of here. Let's go right now.
I understand protecting your sister, but there are other ways to handle things. I left my phone.
Hutch, no!
Yo, I like your way better.
What the hell, Hutch? On our first day?
I think I stumbled into something.
You're vacationing in an old bootlegging route, full of drugs, crooked cops, and one woman who controls it all. You didn't take your family there, did you?
Yeah.
You wanted to de-escalate the situation.
De-escalate. No escalating. Guys, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm here on vacation.
Find this nobody.
Scorched earth.
I just want a break.
There's no way you were just some family man.
We all have different sides. But most of all, you're a dad. Go fix this shit.
I told you.
I'm on fucking vacation!
I love Bob Odenkirk. I really do. And that he's transitioned to these kind of cool movies like this. It's kind of fun to see because I always know him as the Mr. Show guy and
Saul
Goodman,
yeah.
Or he'd show up in my favorite shows and kind of have a fun little arc. And in this Hutch, in the first Nobody, I don't remember. I remember he
was an assassin, like a really good assassin,
but he
pissed someone off
or something. Was it suppressed? I don't even know.
Oh yeah, I think he was out of the game.
Yeah. So see what I'm having a problem with? So
yeah, I barely remember too.
Yeah. So
I think he had retired, and then something pulled him back in.
I don't remember.
But at the beginning of this movie, he's like $30 million in debt or something. That's why he has to do all these gigs.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's breaking him down. He just wants a vacation.
Yeah. So when characters were introduced that I should know, I couldn't remember them.
Yeah. I remember the big finale was like he was like with this other guy, and then Christopher Lloyd was his dad, and they were fighting in this warehouse.
See, I forgot he was his dad. Like, I couldn't... And usually I'm really good at remembering stuff, but I had this deja vu watching it when I was watching The Accountant 2 earlier this year. And Nobody came out in 2019, 2020?
Probably 2022, I think.
That short ago?
Yeah.
Why can't I remember this movie? I remember the fight on the bus scene.
Oh, yeah, because that was, a trailer.
But I'm watching this movie, and let me preface this to say, the movie is fun.
2021.
Yeah. I had fun watching it.
It's really been 4 years? Wow.
But I also felt that I can't really give this a fair review because I can't remember the first movie.
RZA was also in the first movie. I don't remember that either.
It's more fun than The Accountant 2. I think Bob Odenkirk makes a really compelling action star.
Yeah, the action in it is like really good, but it's like a small, like they
Yeah.
fight on that boat at the carnival or whatever. I think that's the big middle action sequence, and more so that it's just like relentless.
Mhm.
It's not like it crosses a lot of ground, or it's almost like a Jackie Chan fight scene.
Yeah,
that's like in the middle of a movie, just like to like introduce somebody. But that's the scale is like, it's just like,
that's a good way to say it.
That's the big middle set piece, but it's very small.
Yeah, it feels very like a small movie.
Yeah, and then like everything's saved for the very end.
Yeah, not that it's a bad thing. Like, I was entertained, but I felt like I couldn't review it positively because I was struggling remembering things from the first one, and I remember when we were talking about The Accountant 2, and you told me like John Bernthal was in the first one. I had no recollection of him being in the first one. I remember Christopher Lloyd being in the first one, but you just told me he was his dad. I couldn't even remember that part. I could not remember that stuff.
Yeah,
and
his dad was like in that line of work before him. Yeah,
because the end of the first one was cool when they're in that factory, and I don't know, like I had fun with it. But I couldn't tell you the characters. I don't remember their importance. And again, it has nothing to do with the people that made the movie. It's a me problem.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if like his family was in on like what he does, and this movie seems like they are, but I felt like the first one they didn't.
Yeah, I think the first one they found out who he was, right?
I don't remember.
See, and it's I don't know if it's I'm getting old or I've seen so many movies now that...
Yeah, they definitely fought him in his house. I remember that.
Yeah. So it made me want... I haven't seen the first one again. So I might watch the first one and then watch this one again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm missing something when I'm watching it.
But overall, for this one, it's really simple. Hutch is doing a ton of gigs to pay off this debt, and then the fun twist is when he tells like his boss, like, I gotta say no to the next one. And you think he's probably gonna kill him for saying no. He's just like, all right, cool. Well, good luck with that. I don't think you can do it, but yeah. And then he goes on vacation, and he finds out that the town police force is corrupt, and there's like a generational wealth. The one guy who who's doing the underground thing for Sharon Stone's character, who's batshit crazy.
And it's cool seeing Sharon Stone. I think she makes a good villainess.
Yeah, she was unhinged.
Yeah. And you know what? If you're in a movie like this, have fun with it.
Yeah. But it was a fun twist. I thought like that business owner guy was actually going to... It was cool they turned out to be like helpful to him.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just being like another bad guy that he has to like fight through.
Like I said, you should see this movie. I'm not saying don't see it. I just don't feel like I can give
a fair shake.
Yeah, because I was like struggling the whole time I was watching it. And I don't know if I'm getting Alzheimer's or what, but...
It's definitely why I want a police officer
to No, I honestly... You know what I honestly think it is I see so many movies that ones that don't make a huge impact on me anymore, I kind of block out.
There's no room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that the first Nobody was a bad movie. I actually really liked it. But, I never bought it. Then I've been a little more responsible in like buying movies. There's a while there I just buy everything. And now I should see it again. And then I kept meaning to see it leading up to this film because I knew it was going to be a problem. But in my head I said, well, it's just an action movie. And
like how much do I need to remember?
Yeah, and you don't have... So let me put the caveat that you don't have to. It's my own problem with it.
Yeah, like I remember Hutch, he was an assassin, he had a family, like that's all you really... But it's those finer details, like when his friend RZA shows up, I was like, I felt that was a new character, but apparently it wasn't.
Yeah, and it's me fighting myself watching it. And so, I just got to be a better, I think, reviewer. And before I see that movie, I should probably watch the first one again to help refresh and maybe get my brain ready to absorb a second part of a film. So yeah, I think you should see it. It's still fun. The action's really cool. Bob Odenkirk is, from watching him throughout his career, I think is a really cool career trajectory because, from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, for a while there, he's just doing serious stuff. And I've learned that comedic actors are really good at serious stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. Anything you want to add to it, Brad?
I think I add the most stuff to it.
Yeah, you did. Your brain was working.
Which, yeah, I didn't fall asleep in it.
Hey, so that is a really big seal of approval from you.
I guess so. That's really my review style these days is like, instead of the Game Pro, like 1 through 5, it's like, did Brad fall asleep? Yay or nay?
Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry, I just can't.
That's not true, though, because I fell asleep in Weapons, and that's good.
Yeah. So sorry, listeners. I just don't feel like I can give this a fair review because I was struggling with myself throughout the whole movie. I still was entertained. This was another less than 90-minute movie, and this one did go by fast. So I really appreciate that. So yeah, see it.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have any nerd news this week, Brad.
Did Corinne send anything?
But Corinne did send something in. So let's hear from Corinne.
Hey nerds, Corinne here for another installment of Showtime where I tell you all about something cool I've been watching lately. This week I'm coming to you fresh. I just watched Sinners. Finally. I know everybody was like, oh, we saw it in the theater. It was so good. And it had unexpectedly really good box office numbers and everybody was seeing it. And I was like, you guys know how I feel about horror movies. If I'm going to watch them, I'm going to watch them at home on my terms where I can turn on lights and pause the movie and, maybe I come back to it later if I have to, don't want to watch it too soon before bed. Unfortunately, I probably should have started it a lot sooner, but oh well. Yeah, overall, I liked it. It was really well done, really well made. I mean, surprise, surprise, Ryan Coogler strikes again. The guy's just a really good filmmaker. I don't know what to tell you. And Michael B. Jordan is a really good actor. I'm telling you, this trio of, Michael B. Jordan as the actor, Ryan Coogler as the director, and Ludwig Göransson as the composer. I'm like, those three could just give them a camera and just go out into a field or something. They will make a masterpiece, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was not, I think knowing roughly when it was going to start getting really violent, that helped. There were definitely some jump scares at the very beginning, in that first scene. And it was I was like, oh my gosh, the whole movie better not be like this. But then it kind of slowed down and it just kind of became, well, I won't say a slice of life, but I guess more of a drama, just a standard drama of okay, these guys are getting the stuff ready for this shindig tonight. And, just trying to, find out the backstories and what's going on and why are they here now? What are they doing? Where did they get all this money? Yeah. Yeah, that part was really well done. And then, it's it gets you invested in the characters and the drama. And then when shit hits the fan later, you're like, no, not all these people. I like them. And fucking white people. They really do. I say this as a white person, but man, they ruin everything, don't they? Oh my gosh. It's black people can't hang out in a barn they own for one night without either vampires or the Ku Klux Klan coming along. So, yeah. But yeah, really, really good. So, yeah, again, I hate to say not as violent as I was expecting. I guess it could have been worse. Again, knowing roughly when it was coming helped. I will say, I think I paused at some point to I think get food. And I was like, oh, I'm probably halfway, a little over halfway through the movie. Oh no, I was 45 minutes in. And I was like, holy shit, they're packing a lot into this movie. It's what, other than the vampires, what else is there left to do? And, honestly, right when you think it's over, okay, then more stuff happens. Okay, then the credits start rolling and you're like, okay, the movie's really over. And then more stuff happens. I don't want to give spoilers, even though it's been out for a while, but I don't know, maybe you guys are like me, you haven't seen it yet, but yeah, it's definitely do not leave until you see like the full credit list rolling, like the whole in order of appearance credits, because it's like, oh, it starts intercutting with this like musical number, and it's like, no, stay, because there's like a mid-credit scene, if you will. Yeah, that was a good twist. And the weird part was that I've seen clips of the movie online, some of them out of context. That was one of the scenes that I had seen out of context. Then I completely forgot about it. Then when it happened in the movie, I was like, oh shit. Oh, that's what that, oh. Okay, yeah. No, it all, and I mean, again, okay, I think I might have to talk about spoilers. Okay. Spoilers for Sinners, okay? If you don't want spoilers for Sinners, click off now. 3, 2, 1, vampires. So, the fact that we didn't see Smoke kill Stack, and I feel like when he used the, I mean, it was hard to tell because it was so dark, but when he kills the main vampire, like stabbing him through the heart, I felt like there wasn't, like, enough blood on the stake first, and I was like, so wait, did he actually kill Stack? And again, it was like, we didn't see it, so I was like, is Stack actually dead? And we never, like, saw a body or anything like that, because he wouldn't have burned up in the sun, because he was still in the barn, or the sawmill thing, and so then, like I said, like, I had seen, out of context, like, a gif or something of Stack and, what's her name? Haley Steinfeld's character, they were walking in, and they were in more modern clothes. They're in, like, I thought it was, like, modern day, like, 2025, but it's, like, 1992 or something. It's like, oh, man, the 90s trends really are coming back around, aren't they? But yeah, I had seen a gif of them, and I was like, oh, I guess some of the vampires, like, survived to the modern day. And again, completely forgot about it. And then, like, right before, like, when they say, like, oh, there's 2 people outside and they paid a lot of money to see you, and, like, right before they walked in, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I was like, oh, that's what that was. Okay. But, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of discussions to be had about this movie, about, like, the cultural context and the themes and the different, what different groups and different communities might take away from it. You know, white audiences, I think some things are going to hit differently than they would for black audiences. And again, I say this as a white person, so I'm sure that there are some cultural things in there that I, as a white person, I'm not, and a white person who doesn't live in the South either, who's not from the South, it's like, there's some things in there that I'm like, they talked about, like, the mojo talisman or something, and I was like, is that hoodoo, voodoo, something? Yeah, and, like, the themes of, like, religion, obviously the movie's named Sinners, obviously the music, that was another big theme, so, yeah, but I think, yeah, it warrants a lot of discussion. Now we've finally seen it, I can talk about it with, you know, the nerds and Jerry and other people who've seen it, and they were like, it's really good, you gotta watch it. So now I can't, and now I have, and so now we can talk about it. So, anyway, it's a good movie. I would be willing to watch it again, especially now that I know where all the scary parts are. Oh my gosh, that scene where, Haley Steinfeld's character goes out to talk to the vampires. She doesn't know they're vampires, the white people, and they're basically the same thing, right? She goes out to talk to them, and she gets spooked, understandably so, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back in. And just the shot of the guy behind her just, like, jumping, 15 feet in the air, like he's gonna attack her, and we don't see it. Like, we don't see him actually attack her. We just see him jump in the air, and then it just cuts away to a different scene, and I was like, oh, that was really good. Yeah, if Ryan Coogler wants to make more horror movies, let him do whatever he wants. The man can cook. Like, let him cook. He just, yeah. I think one of the best filmmakers that we have working today. Yeah, him, Christopher Nolan, and Denis Villeneuve. Others, like Greta Gerwig, would probably make the list too, but those are 3 that come to my mind right off the top of my head. So, yeah. It's a good movie. Check it out if you haven't already. I mean, you probably shouldn't. If you're listening to this bit with the spoilers, you've probably already seen it. But in case you haven't, you should check it out. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time about something. Until then, keep it real, nerds. Bye.
Corinne, as always, thanks for sending that in. We appreciate it. Maybe one day we can get you on the podcast. It's really our fault that she isn't here. You've been busy with your movie, and my work schedule has been all over the place. So trying to line up a time for Corinne because she has a real job. And she's, fuck you guys. Which is cool. Yeah. I get it. So, yeah. This is stuff we watched throughout the week.
I thought you had nerd news.
I don't.
Oh, all right.
Do you have something you want to talk about?
No, it was really a Turtles thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched stuff throughout the week in a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, do you finally have something for me this week?
Nope. Yeah, I think I just watched more Star Trek. I've got MST3K on the background while I'm doing my thing. Yeah.
What are you watching in Star Trek?
Strange New Worlds.
So Laura finally got us a Paramount Plus subscription because she likes the documentaries they have on there. They had a Melissa Etheridge one. So I put that in my queue to start watching. Do I need a lot of previous Star Trek knowledge to watch it?
That Christopher Pike was... Well, you saw the Kelvin stuff.
Yeah.
Christopher Pike was the captain before Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
And all those side characters were on there before.
Someone I work with told me it's really good.
Yeah. The first, it's been a while since I watched the first and second seasons, and there's been a gap a long gap between 2 and 3. But I remember the first 2, they finally took Star Trek back to an episodic nature. It had been very serialized through a lot of different things. With Discovery, Lower Decks, I guess, was episodic. So yeah, it was this fun, we're just gonna play with Star Trek.
Cool.
While also not going ridiculous like Lower Decks does. So very, very classic style. And then the season 3, I feel like they're really they already know they're getting canceled at season 5 now. So I think they're just let's just go crazy and just have fun.
That's okay too.
Yeah, they're just doing holodeck episodes and a lot of comedy for Star Trek. But the last episode, or this week's episode, they kind of introduce Kirk's first mission. He's been in the show before, and his brother is actually on the Enterprise, Sam Kirk, but he's popped in from another assignment. And so in this one, he jumps in and Pike's incapacitated or something, so he has to kind of the ship he's on, he has to fill in for the real captain, but he doesn't do it well. So he learns in this mission how to be a better captain. He's snippy to people, he doesn't make the right decisions, and then by the end he figures everything out. And then Pike, it's kind of like an average episode, but then you get to the final scene where Pike steps in to meet with him to debrief and find out what happened and kind of give advice. And that's really where it all comes together of the lesson centers, the whole mission centers around how there's a twist that'll spoil it. I don't know if I should, but it's the twist that teaches Kirk the lesson, and it's so good.
Sweet. I'm excited.
Yeah. It's about perceiving. It's about perceived enemies, and so he learns everyone learns oh, we fucked up.
Oh, cool.
And that's what that's what it means to be in Starfleet. Yeah, we screwed up, but now we know what the good intentions are supposed to be.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're learning a lesson.
Yeah.
And growing from it. No, it's cool. Because you've recommended it, then I had a friend at work recommend it. And then when Laura got Paramount, I said, oh. Because when you sign up, they ask, what shows. So I put that as one of them.
Cool.
So I'm excited because I'm always looking for something to watch. This week, I was a lot like you the previous weeks. I watched Billy Madison on 4K, which I never knew that movie needed a 4K. But what sold me on it is at the beginning where he's getting his nudie magazines. And I never saw this before because I'm guessing for the sharper detail. When he holds up and he's looking at it, at the bottom, it says the publishing company, and it's Blue Balls Publishing. It's this big blue ball. It was funny. I also noticed that the clown that dies at his birthday party is in the audience at the end where they're doing Jeopardy. So I don't know why he's there. And watching that movie, it is fucking kind of dark. Even when they're doing the academic decathlon, the Eric guy gets fully engulfed in flames and Billy just laughs at him. I already mentioned the clown died. The whole Doyle family car blows up when it slips on a banana peel that Chris Farley throws out. There's the penguin that's there Billy sees when he's drunk and hallucinates. But then at the end, it shows up and he makes out with Chris Farley. It's just the weirdest movie. And I always love the part where he calls Steve Buscemi's character and he says, because Veronica tells him, maybe you weren't very nice to guys when you were in high school. So he goes home and he calls, I forget his character's name, and he says, I was really mean to you in high school and I'm really sorry about that. And I hope there's no hard feelings. And he says, oh, no, man, I really appreciate you calling me. He says, yeah, let's go get some coffee sometime. He says, I'd really like that. And then Billy hangs up the phone, and then Steve Buscemi looks over at this wall, and it says, people I want to kill, and he crosses out Billy Madison's name. And then he puts on lipstick and, lies down. I don't know what's going on, but there's some genius going on here that some people don't appreciate. And I don't know why. I don't know why people don't like Adam Sandler. I mean, I know his humor is very different, but there's some I don't know. That stuff just speaks to me. But I was really excited with Paramount as I've been watching Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid, but it's so funny. I love that on Paramount Plus they have the music videos in them. That's really fun.
That's what I watched. I watched the new King of the Hill.
Oh, was it good?
I guess I didn't really watch the show back in the day, but I was like, I've been hearing great things about the new season or whatever. And it's serialized and it's I don't know. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. But it was like for a show that's picking up 20 years later.
Yeah.
I was like, this is pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, no, I know it's been getting good reviews. Yeah. I was never a big King of the Hill fan though.
Yeah. I feel like I want to go back and watch the whole thing now.
Yeah, but it's fun with Paramount Plus because it's basically a new toy I can stream. It's expensive though.
Yeah.
Laura gets the one without commercials. It's $14 fucking a month.
Oh, you should cancel it and wait for Black Friday. Sign up when it's like $5 a month.
I would, but my wife's the one in charge of that one, so whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we pay for it.
Oh shit! I gotta cancel Prime today.
So I watched Beavis and Butthead, and that was funny. I've been watching Ren and Stimpy, and that show is insane, but really fun. And then Kel and I have been watching Jackass. I forgot how tame the show is compared to
the movies.
The movies, but what made me want to watch it is Kel and I were just looking for something to watch, and the episode was entitled "Bam Kicks His Dad's Ass All Day Long," and then I just watched it, and then remembered how well Family Guy parodied it, where he's, Peter's taking a shit and he comes in and gets punched like Bam does to Phil, and Peter says the same thing. Hey, Stewie, come on, you're crazy, man. It's just exactly the same, and they frame it the same way. It's a brilliant fucking parody, but that was really fun. And I've also, because I have so much stuff, I've been playing video games that I've gotten far in and I haven't beat. So last week I beat Midnight Suns, which is a Marvel game, which is really fun. It took me 100 and something hours because I wanted to try to get all the side quests. And I mean, it's kind of silly. Some of the regards, there's this subplot of Blade wanting to date Carol Danvers. And I really disliked that subplot because Captain Marvel doesn't need to date anybody. It's my own personal opinion. She can. I'm just making the decision for her in the Midnight Suns.
What man is powerful enough to stand alongside her?
Yeah. So every time Blade kept on trying to get to know Carol, so you have these options in the game, and to be light or dark. So I'd always make it dark. And she'd say, I'd really like to see Carol tonight. And then one of the options, she'd say, she wants to be left alone. So I'd always pick that one just because. But the game's really fun. It's a deck building game, but it's also a turn-based RPG. It's pretty fun. And right now I am going back through Horizon Zero Dawn, the second one, which I got really far and I don't know why I stopped. But it's really fun playing video games. And that's all I've been watching and playing. Next week, Brad, we are seeing Honey Don't. That should be fun.
Yeah, it sure looks fun.
Yeah. And I heard Zach might join us, so that should be cool, too.
Oh, where's that guy been?
Yeah, well, he loves the Coen brothers, so
So he only wants to talk to us when the Coens are doing something.
Yeah, and only half of it. So we're going to get half of Zach, or we're going to get the full experience of Zach.
So rude.
Anyways, until next time, we'll see you at the movies.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram at Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it.